You are not your thoughts. You are the awareness behind them. Today, you'll learn how to release anxiety, fear, and worry, not by fighting them, but by letting them pass through you, revealing the peace that has always been within. Calm your mind and release anxiety, fear, and worry. Michael A. Singer, Inspired Meditation. Find a comfortable position and allow yourself to settle into this moment. There is nowhere you need to go right now. There is nothing you need to fix. For these moments, simply allow yourself to be here. Notice the gentle rhythm of your breathing. Notice the rise and fall of your chest. Feel the air moving in and out of your body. Life is already happening. The breath is already breathing itself. The heart is already beating. The earth is already turning beneath your feet. Everything is unfolding naturally. As you sit here, you may notice thoughts moving through your mind. Some thoughts may be about the future. Some may be about the past. Some may be carrying worry, concern, or uncertainty. There is no need to fight with them. There is no need to push them away. Instead, simply notice that they are there. Notice that thoughts are appearing within your awareness. And then notice something even more important. You are the one who is aware of the thoughts. The thoughts come and go, but the awareness remains. Imagine sitting beside a river. Leaves float across the surface of the water. Each leaf represents a thought, a memory, a concern, or an emotional reaction. You do not need to jump into the river and chase the leaves. You do not need to hold on to them. You simply sit on the bank and watch them pass. In the same way, you can observe the activity of your mind without becoming entangled in every thought that appears. Many people spend their lives trying to control every circumstance. They attempt to arrange life so perfectly that they never feel discomfort, uncertainty, or fear. Yet life does not move according to our personal preferences. It unfolds according to forces far greater than our individual plans. The more tightly we hold on, the more tension we create within ourselves. The more we resist what is happening, the more suffering we experience. Notice if there is something you have been carrying lately. Perhaps it is anxiety about the future. Perhaps it is fear of losing something important. Perhaps it is worry about relationships, health, finances, or decisions. Whatever it may be, gently bring it into awareness without judgment. Now ask yourself a simple question. What happens if I stop holding on to this for just one moment? Not forever, just for this moment. Feel the possibility of letting go. You may discover that the burden is not coming from the situation itself. The burden is coming from the way your mind is gripping the situation. The tension comes from the constant effort to make reality conform to your expectations. Life is moving. The universe is moving. Events are unfolding. And in this moment, you have the opportunity to relax your grip. Take a slow breath in and a slow breath out. As you exhale, imagine releasing the need to control everything. Again, breathe in deeply. And as you exhale, release the need to know exactly how everything will turn out. One more time, breathe in. And as you breathe out, release the pressure you have been placing upon yourself. Feel the space that begins to open inside. Anxiety often begins when the mind travels into an imagined future. It creates scenarios that have not happened. It invents problems that do not exist in this moment. It rehearses difficulties and predicts outcomes. Then the body responds as though those imagined situations are already real. But look carefully. Right now, in this very moment, what is actually here? There is the breath. There is awareness. There is the experience of being alive. The future is not here. The mental story about the future is here. This realization changes everything. You do not have to solve every imagined problem. You only need to remain present for the reality that is unfolding right now. The mind may continue speaking. Let it speak. The mind may continue producing thoughts. Let it produce thoughts. Your job is not to stop the mind. Your job is to recognize that you are not the voice inside your head. You are the awareness that hears the voice. Notice how liberating that is. If a cloud passes through the sky does not become the cloud. If a wave moves across the ocean does not become the wave. If a thought passes through awareness does not become the thought. You remain the open space in which every experience appears and disappears. Now bring your attention toward any fear you may be carrying. Do not run from it. Do not suppress it. Simply observe it. Feel where it exists in the body. Perhaps it appears as tightness in the chest. Perhaps it feels like pressure in the stomach. Perhaps it manifests as restlessness or tension. Allow it to be there. Strangely, fear often becomes stronger when we resist feeling it. We spend enormous amounts of energy trying not to experience discomfort. Yet the willingness to fully experience what arises is often the doorway to freedom. Imagine opening a window in a room that has been closed for years. Fresh air begins to enter. The room does not fight the air. It simply allows it to flow through. In the same way, allow your emotions to move through you. They are visitors. They are not permanent residents. Fear comes, fear goes. Worry comes, worry goes. Anxiety comes, anxiety goes. But awareness remains. The more deeply you understand this truth, the less power fear has over your life. There is tremendous freedom in recognizing that you do not have to build your identity around every emotion that appears. An anxious feeling may arise. That does not mean you are anxiety. A fearful feeling may arise. That does not mean you are fear. A worried thought may arise. That does not mean you are worry. Experiences pass through you. They do not define you. Now imagine placing all of your worries into your open hands. Every concern, every unanswered question, every uncertainty, every burden you have been carrying. See them resting there. Notice how heavy they feel. Notice how much energy it takes to carry them everywhere you go. Now imagine opening your hands. You do not throw the worries away. You simply stop gripping them. Feel the difference. The situation may still exist, but your relationship to it begins to change. You no longer carry it inside every breath. You no longer drag it through every moment. You allow life to unfold while remaining present and available. There is wisdom in openness. There is strength in surrender. Not surrender as weakness, not surrender as giving up. Surrender as trust. Trust that life is larger than the limited perspective of the thinking mind. Trust that existence has carried you through countless moments before this one. Trust that you do not need to control every detail in order to move forward. The sun rises without your effort. The seasons change without your effort. The stars move through the heavens without your effort. There is an intelligence flowing through life itself. You are part of that flow. Feel yourself relaxing into that understanding. Allow your shoulders to soften. Allow your jaw to relax. Allow your forehead to smooth. Let your breathing become natural. Nothing needs to be forced. Nothing needs to be rushed. You are simply here, present, aware, alive. Sometimes the mind believes that worry is helpful. It believes that constant mental activity is somehow protecting you. Yet worry rarely improves the present moment. Most often it drains energy from the present and invests it in imaginary futures. What if you no longer needed to spend your life preparing for every possible problem? What if you could meet life as it arrives, moment by moment, breath by breath, step by step? There is immense peace in living this way. You discover that most of what you feared never happened. And when challenges do arise, you discover something remarkable. You are capable of handling them when they actually appear. You do not need to suffer through them thousands of times in advance. Return your attention to the breath. Feel the inhale. Feel the exhale. Notice the quiet space between thoughts, even if only for a second. There is a stillness beneath the noise of the mind. There is a silence beneath the movement of thought. This silence has always been here. The mind comes and goes. The silence remains. The emotions come and go. The silence remains. Experiences come and go. The silence remains. Rest in that silence. Allow yourself to become familiar with it. The more you connect with this inner stillness, the less dependent you become on external conditions for peace. Peace is no longer something you must chase. It becomes something you uncover, something that was already present beneath the surface activity of the mind. Imagine your awareness expanding. See yourself as vast and open like the sky. Thoughts are clouds. Emotions are clouds. Memories are clouds. Concerns are clouds. Let them drift. You do not need to stop them. You do not need to organize them. You do not need to analyze them. Simply remain the sky, open, boundless, untouched. As you rest here, notice how much of your life has been spent resisting reality, resisting change, resisting uncertainty, resisting discomfort. Now imagine releasing that resistance. Feel what happens inside. A great deal of suffering dissolves when resistance dissolves. The external world may not change immediately, but your internal experience transforms. The heart becomes lighter, the mind becomes clearer, the nervous system begins to settle. You start living from openness rather than fear. Life is not asking you to predict every outcome. Life is asking you to participate fully in this moment. This moment is enough. This breath is enough. This step is enough. There is profound wisdom in simplicity. The mind says, what about tomorrow? Awareness says, be here now. The mind says, what if something goes wrong? Awareness says, meet reality when it arrives. The mind says, you should be worried. Awareness says, observe the worry and let it pass. Again and again, return to the observer within. Return to the place that simply watches. Return to the place that remains untouched by passing experiences. There is freedom there. There is clarity there. There is peace there. Feel gratitude for this moment. Gratitude for your breath. Gratitude for awareness itself. Gratitude for the opportunity to release what no longer serves you. You do not have to carry yesterday. You do not have to control tomorrow. You can live here, now, in the living reality of this moment. Allow these words to settle deeply within you. You are not your thoughts. You are not your fears. You are not your worries. You are the awareness in which they appear. You are the witness of the mind. You are the observer of emotions. You are the open space that allows all experiences to come and go. And because of this, you are free. Whenever anxiety arises, remember to step back and observe. Whenever fear appears, remember to breathe and allow. Whenever worry begins to tighten its grip, remember to open your hands and let go. Life is moving. You are moving with it. There is no need to fight the river. There is no need to struggle against every current. Trust the flow. Trust the unfolding. Trust the wisdom of this moment. Take one final deep breath in, hold it gently, and slowly release. Feel yourself becoming lighter. Feel yourself becoming calmer. Feel yourself returning to the natural peace that has always existed within you. As you continue through your day or prepare for restful sleep, carry this understanding with you. The mind may speak, let it speak. The emotions may move, let them move. Life may change, let it change. Remain open, remain aware, remain present, and discover the profound freedom that comes when you stop holding on and allow life to simply be. In that openness, anxiety softens. In that openness, fear dissolves. In that openness, worry loses its grip. And what remains is the quiet, steady presence that has been waiting beneath it all, peaceful, awake, and endlessly free.